Hi, everyone, and welcome back to another section. We're going to be continuing from where we stopped last time. Okay, so I'm going to be showing you my screen. I hope you guys are seeing my screen, right? Okay, yep. So here we go. So last time we actually built something, and this is go. So last time we actually built something, and this is what we had last. And I'm going to have to get used to the camera being here. So this is my screen, and we're going to be doing a lot today. So today we're going to be working on the admin dashboard and trying to see if we can improve it and do a lot around it. So we are going to be fixing the client side, and we're going to be looking at the project side as well to see if things are going to be working well as they should. And if things work well, okay. So I noticed that, okay, so that is why it's turned off. So we actually did some certain things. We had projects, we had requires attention, things that, as a user or as an admin who manages clients, we have things that will be brought to our attention, and this is it. And we have recent projects. Then we have this. So this is our control. This is where we put in the code. So we're building this with AI. So if you are just joining now, so we have been building this with AI, and we are actually you know trying to do as much as we can. So I'm going to log in from here to the clients, to the admin, so that we can see what it looks like from here. So this is where we'll be adding some certain things and improving whatever needs to be improved. So if you go to the client side, we or client management, I think this is nice, but like I said the other day, we had some things like staff management, admin can edit client details, client management should be in a table. Yeah, we jotted down some things and we need to make adjustments to those things. Yeah, so I would be doing that today. So let's take a good look at this page that's here. I think we need to actually do some stuff here. I think we'll be going page by page and making corrections. So I think we would start with this. First, we need to be able to edit clients. Apart from add a new one, we have to edit and delete. So I'm going to screenshot that. So here I would comment, we should be able to, under client management, we should be able to, okay, we should be able to not just delete, should we should be able to not just delete, but edit. You can use an icon. So I'm going to send this right now. So it's going to be doing its work. Let's see what it's going to do for us. Okay, so it's going to be doing its thing. As it's doing its thing, we're going to wait as usual. We're going to, like I said, like I said last time, let's grab our coffee because AI will be doing its thing, and we are going to be waiting for it to do its thing, and we would, chill, right? And as it's doing its thing, we're going to be going around. We have to do a lot when it comes to projects. So we're going to be going page by page. I don't think we have anything much here. So I think we have total project, active project, total clients. I don't think there's much to do in this page. I think it's done with what it's supposed to do. So let's see. Okay, so it's always trying to tell me to save password. I'm not saving. So okay, so it did a button, right? I think this still works. Edit client details, then edit here as well. So I don't think this is much of a problem. I don't think this is much of a problem here. So what we would do is we're going to go down to projects. I think we may come back to that side. I'm not too sure we are finished with that. So here we have total project 2, then one in progress, one pending, one completed, 0 incomplete. So I don't know if I'm going to change anything here for now because we might still need some other things. So I'm just going to leave it as it is here. So now for here, what I might do is I'm going to introduce or tell it to make, because once we check on it, let's click on this page, these accordions are always opened, so the accordions should always close. So I'm going to tell it the accordions should always close. Let's just start with that edit first. So I'm going to come here and I'm going to tell it, let the accordion be closed at all time. Close by default. By default. Okay, so let's just make some corrections and spellings and let's see what it's going to do for us. Okay, so it's going to be doing its own thing and we're going to wait for it to do its thing so that we can, so just chill and take something. So we're looking at it and it's doing its own thing. So let's wait and see. Okay, I think that was fast. It's supposed to be fast because we are not supposed to be doing much in that place. So if I come back here, by default, the accordion is already done. So I think another thing we need to do again is we need to tell it to make sure the design looks okay. In as much as it's a dummy, right, it still needs to look okay. Then the okay, I need to screenshot so that it knows what I'm talking about. Make it make the items balance, make the items more balance. I don't know the right English to tell it, but I think that is one of the best way to tell it to do whatever. So what I mean by balance is there's spacing at the top. I think it's the positioning and how it's been positioned. So it's going to get back into work and it's going to do what we told it to do. So it's doing its thing. Again, we have to, wait. Okay, so it's done. We're going to go back and let's see. It did not arrange it. Let me see. I've improved the balance and spacing of the client and adjusting the layout structure. Okay, so I think we may not just, because I may have to prompt it till I get the right thing. But I don't. We shouldn't waste time on that. At least it's giving us the correct thing. So now under clients, let's say under projects, we have our project we have completed. So I'm trying to see if we are having the right information. So let's check our list to make sure we still have something. So we have staff management, and we have admin can edit client details, right? Then admin client management should be a table, client login status, and also add. Okay, so admin can edit. We've done this. Let's remove this. Let's make sure we, is there anything to cross? Anyways, we just have the idea, we've removed it. So now, as an admin, I can see the project under that particular client. I see it's an app. I can see the due date, feedback. I'm trying to be careful so we don't miss anything. So the next thing that we would need to do is to check this very well. So we have this project start dates. Is there anything that we need to touch in this place? So this is where we add files. So if we click on add files, does it work? Yes, it does. It does. Mobile development stages. So okay, just give me few. I'm just trying to see if we. Okay, this is stage one, stage two. So let's go back to add new projects, because I think this is where things might be, because I feel add new project should be broken down into sections. So I'm going to prompt it and tell it under project, under under project, we need, let me know what this is. Each client's breakdown needs, okay, I'm coming. So under here, clients, under add new client, not add new client, under add new project. I'm even getting lost. Something I'm trying to make very simple, I'm trying to get lost. So create new projects on the on project on, okay, let's just do under create new projects, under create new projects. Create a new project needs to be in stages for simplicity. Create a new project needs to be in stages for simplicity. No, that spelling is wrong. Okay, under create projects. I know sometimes it can be boring. I wish I can play sound or music, right? But I think we may violate a lot of YouTube rules and regulation, so we can't. So now it's going to be doing its thing. So I wanted to put this in stages. So I will create a multiple stage creation wizard to simplify the process. This will break down the complex form into manageable steps. So now, even in creating a project, right? Let me go back. I don't think there's anything here. Create a client. When we create this client, we need to ask more information about the client. So if we create a client, okay, I think it's the project that has more information than the client itself, right? So where more information comes in is this place. So we have to look into this ourselves and see if there will be anything for us to add. Okay, it's building its thing. Okay, so we are watching it doing its thing. So, yep. Okay, so it's done under projects, under create projects. So this is what it did. So we have basic information. Let me remove this. Sorry about this. Okay, we have basic information. Um, projects tied to select the clients, right? Because we have to create a new project. And we have timeline and stages. So let's say we type in something. Let's say John Smith. Just type in something. Next. Then we have project details. So now this is where we start adding things. Client feedback period, 7 days. So now this stages is a little bit tricky. So I need to go to the client side because that stage we need to adjust it a little bit. So we need to make some adjustments. Um it's kind of loading. So we need to make adjustment because I feel those stages there need to be some way for us to edit some certain things on it. So I'm going to actually go there right now. Let me log out, sign out, then sign in as a client. So now as I sign in as a client, so this is our client's dashboard. I think if you view a client, right, and this is each project has stages. So now, okay, I don't think it's going to be here. Okay, I think what I was trying to gain is like I want us to edit a stage. So now I think after the stage is created, that is when we edit it because this is where we edit it. And I think we need to also add more stages just in case a particular stage was, an extra stage was needed. So, yeah. So let's look into this again. So we have projects, we have project stages, description. So now what project stages mean is, so this is the project stage, this is the services. So I think what is missing was services. So now we have stages, but we don't have services. Let's say additional settings. This is so much to fill in. Okay, let me just fill in some things. Everything you are seeing here is AI, right? I'm not kidding you. It's AI. So now additional URL client credentials. So now we need to go back previous. We have services, right? There is no place to, so each services have its stages, right? And here now we only just direct have stages and we don't have services. So now we're going to tell it to um in projects, in create a project, sorry. I'm about to cough, so I'm not coughing. Okay, sorry about that. So in project, in create a project, we need to have stages under the services, under the services that is being provided. So I hope it understands this, right? And we can always revert if it doesn't understand stages. Let me correct that. Stages. So now in create, that is here under stages, we need, because since this is, we call this web service, we need to have this thing under it. So now we're going to click on this to um do it so that we would see what it does for us. So if it can actually do that. It should, but I want to see how it's going to implement that. So now I would modify the project wizard to include service types with predefined stages. This would add a next stage for selecting stages because this is very, very important for us. And each stage will have its own set of relevant stages and can be customized. So this is very, very important for us. So we are going to create this now. So as you can see, this is where the code runs and you can see how the whole code runs and everything here. Okay, so it's doing its thing. So if you have a cup of coffee, you are eating, you can just, hang in tight at it as it's building the whole thing for us. Okay, I think this is taking a while because I know it did not put that into consideration. So another thing again we might put into consideration, not here, but I need to write it down, is we need to have the ability to edit. Okay, we should be able to edit. We should be able to edit stages in ongoing projects in, let's say, ongoing projects. So I just have to write that down. Now let's see what it did. We have this. We have create a new project. So services. So if I select this, select the client, select this, select this. So okay, now so what it did is if I click on this, let me see. Okay, if I click more than one, wow, this is crazy. So now if I click more than one stage, it drops down so many stuff here for us and we'll be able to do some certain things. And if we click on brand identity, we would have more stuffs at the bottom here. So this is actually very nice and this is actually very, very good for us. So this is actually a very nice thing. So if we are doing e-commerce solution, whatnot, man, this is crazy. This is crazy. No, whoever said AI is not good. So this is actually very neat. So if we're actually giving this to a UI, the UI understands what to do. So now if we create a stage, we create a project. Now under this project, we have stages that we can edit things because these stages are very important. So the client know what stage is there. So you can just put one stage, which is developing the sites or whatever you feel would be in that particular stage. So but I feel this is too short. Let's see if it was modified in this place. I don't know if you guys are having any downtime with network. Let me know. So I'm going to log out from here from the client side and I'm going to log in as an admin. Then I can come down to projects, create a new project, then see the progress. So this is everything. So tell me if you have this as you, I know most companies or agencies, they already have their system, but this is more like, building this based on my own preference and what I like to see. So if I click next, I can select this. I can delete this is stage one if we just have three stages. So I can click on this, get the information that is supposed to be here, then I do whatever I need to do. Because I know, or is that what it has been using? Next thing that we are going to do is trying to see, there's no way. Or it might be using that. Okay, so I'm observing that it is actually using. Okay, so I'm observing that it is actually using my yeah, so the network from my cam, that is what it's using. So I think this that will be it for today. Okay, so then we are connected. Okay, so as you can see, we are back to having connection to my face. So yeah, okay. So now it's vertical. Wow, I'm even getting a better network reception through okay. Okay, so I think okay, for those of us that were having issues, I feel everything is working back to normal. So let me refresh and see if everybody's good to go. So sorry about that break in transmission. Had to set things right. Yeah. Okay, so now let's continue. So I think we can now tell it to help us enable edit in this page, right? So if you come here, we can tell you that okay, on this page, on every page, we have the ability to edit here. On every client's project, on every client's project, we should be able to edit the client's stage. So I think we'll be able to do that. So let's see if we can do that. Let's write the prompt. Let's screenshot the screen munch. I think there was a time when we had this home munching thing. So we're going to write here that um every project, every created project should have the ability to be edited. Or be every stage. We should have the ability to add new stages. We should have the ability to add new stages. Okay, so we should have the ability to add new stages and edit existing ones. Okay, so let's see if it's understand it. Let's see if it understands it. So it's going to be doing its own thing. Let's see if it creates what we want it to create. So let me know in the chat if the stream is much stable. I know it was not stable before, so let me know if it's stable now. Yeah. So as we build, so now it's trying to. I want us to have the ability to edit this, and we should be able to edit the stage of the project. So, because in as much as we can add new stage, we should be able to edit it because it wouldn't make sense. So let me just click here so you could see what I mean. So now take for example, now you go to a client's project and you see an existing project. Okay, it's loading. Let's give it time to load. Okay, so now coming down to this, if I go back to projects, I think that thing has done. Let's see, it's still building. So if we come down to an existing client and we have a project, say for example, now this project, you feel like you want to add something to it, you should not be able to, we should be able to edit it, right? So we can add more, or even we may not be able to delete a stage. We may not be able to delete a stage because that process has already started. So but we'll be able to add edits, and if there's any mistake, and we're supposed to be able to even set a reminder from here, right? So instead of going to the reminder page, that's long code, but I wanted it to be here. It's done. So it's refreshing itself. So let's see what it has done for us. Okay, so it has loaded. Let's see what has been done. So if I click here, aha, so you can see what I'm saying. So it's not like we can add stage, we can edit completed. Ah, jeez, this thing just bust my head. Like seriously, it just busted my head right now. It did exactly what I wanted it to do. It's actually created block pending service. Okay, I don't think we need to edit the type of service it was before, right? So we don't need to do that. So yeah, but it actually it did what I wanted to do. So we can update the status, we can due dates. Oh, optional. Right. Good. Up in edits, add. This is edit. Can we add reminder to it, to the stages, so it's easy to remind the clients from here as well. From here as well. So since when I've been building this, I've not had the course to repeat anything or go back. So at least we've been prompting it well. We've been prompting it and it has been good so far. So since we are using this. So I think I can improve the video quality with this. Okay, so I think we can go back to real time. Okay, so I think we can go back to real timing. Okay, it's still doing its own thing. So once it's done doing its thing, we will be able to proceed from here. So it's coding. So if you are wondering what's happening, it's coding. It's writing codes for us. So I appreciate everyone. I'm trying to, someone has been on this chat like till now. I need to know who that person is because I I really need to appreciate that person because I know that person has been on this chat for a while now. So if you are currently on the chat, let me know. Okay, so I think it's done. It's loading. Okay, so I am trying to, so if, maybe probably the person didn't hear me, but you can say hi. I actually need to know that someone is on this stream and this person has been here for a pretty long time. So you can, say hi. Yeah. So now we have actually done some edits. So let's see what it did. So reminder, follow up. I think this is lovely. This is lovely. This is actually lovely. Actually love. Hmm. Okay, so I'm just observing something. So the glow is what is using 1.3. Okay. So I'm just confirming some certain things. Right. So chats, vertical chats.